Welcome to the Creativity and Innovation Skills Workshop, part of the Skills in Action program. The two make a terrific pair. Innovation is a transferable skill, handy for preparing for, finding, and keeping a job, as well as adapting to a new situation and succeeding at work.
Innovation in product development, such as eco-design and responsible sourcing and operations productivity. Innovation requires the expertise of every team member and their positive participation in problem resolution sessions. There's lots of teamwork around innovation at work.
Totally spot on. Thanks, Julian, for dropping by.
It was nothing. Catch you next time.
In various sections of the workshop, my screenmates, Sarah, Julian, and I, Clara, will recommend tools and ideas to improve your ability to be innovative and creative. Thanks, Sarah, for your introduction. Yes, as you know, the situation's context determines what constitutes the best opportunity or solution based on the current facts and impact. Economic, cultural, political, environmental, regional, or global conditions have different particularities with different unique solutions to resolve the same imperfect situation. A company's strengths and weaknesses depend on its environment. One or the other can have different importance or value from one context to another. One of the unfortunate results of a linear, unidirectional, and consumption-driven supply chain is that it's usually polluting. Consumption-driven production always means extracting more and more raw materials, leading to overconsumption of resources. Manufacturing consumer products always generates byproducts, which are often mismanaged or unused and considered waste. Linear supply chains also often lead to overproduction and the squandering of natural resources. Overproduction is the main source of pollution and natural resource depletion. A circular economy is an ecosystem of companies which seeks to develop as sustainably as possible a practical form of production with the goal of generating the least amount of waste. More and more attention is paid to the impact of industrial production. More and more, the general public demands that corporations and companies to do more to protect the environment. Rethinking production in terms of the circular economy is a process innovation that leads to other similar innovations. SWOT analysis is an entrepreneurial tool that raises questions like the following. What are similar companies? Who are the potential partners? What's the company's position in its socio-economic environment? What customer needs aren't being met? What are the risks? What are the solutions?
We had a vast national network of collaborators. We used several kinds of sensitive data, and there were numerous levels of access and authorization. The project was complex and involved many stakeholders. Personal information can include a name and address, date of birth, gender, SIN, or driver's license number. Sensitive information can also include employee pay or benefits, as well as health insurance or worker health and safety data, or finally, any other data that could harm the individual. The Pareto Principle. Vilfredo Pareto was a European sociologist and economist in the 1900s. He observed a very large proportion of the country's real estate was owned by a very small proportion of the population. 80% of the land was owned by 20% of the population. The ratio was 80 to 20. In other words, a large proportion of the land was owned by a small number of people, a ratio of 80 to 20. Basically, it means 80% of something was caused by 20% of something else, and vice versa.
In our example, The results of the Pareto analysis indicate the improvement projects with the greatest probability of success or positive impact are the ones that address defects related to aesthetics, the use of materials, and the application of settings during manufacturing. A Pareto chart presents crucial information in a simple way and helps identify priorities. It's not unusual for the solution to one major problem to solve another, less important problem. Another type is more dispersed, more spread out horizontally, more like an octopus than a tree. Other diagrams are more circular or simpler, more linear like a flowchart. Others are more in the shape of an organogram, commonly known as an organizational chart. But the added value of the mind map lies in creating it. In other words, designing the diagram. It's the act of compiling the information that brings the real results.